Transzoia County Governor George Natembeya has continued his offensive and criticism on the Memorandum of Understanding between the ruling party UDA and the ODM party, led or orchestrated by Raila Odinga and President William Ruto, respectively. Now, he is now asking the government, is the government in opposition or is the opposition in government? This is a question that was once asked by William Ruto during the handshake era of Raila Odinga and the then president, that is former President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta.
Ingekuwa vizuri kama wale watu walipanga katiba ya Kenya ya kwamba tukuwe na serikali na tukuwe na upinzani. Ningependa kuuliza swali. Ile mheshimiwa Ruto aliuliza siku nyingine wakati Uhuru alishikana na Raila, akauliza, ni serikali imeingia kwa upinzani ama ni upinzani imeingia kwa serikali? Gani ndio gani? Inaitwa mongrel. Mnajua mongrel? Mongrel ni umbwa ambaye julikani kama ni German Shepherd, kama ni Rottweiler, kama ni Bulldog. Mongrel kwa tunaitaka kulu. Unajua kulu? Kulu inaelewa lugha yote. Ukiita na Kikale inakuja, ukiita na Kibukusu inakuja. German Shepherd unaita na Kizungu. Wakati President Ruto aliunda serikali, it was a very strong government. Ikafika mahali maandamano ikaja kidogo, ile wazee ya sufuria haikutingika. Ile kitu ilikuja kutingiza serikali ilikuwa ni maandamano ya Gen Z, si ndio? Na Gen Z walikuwa wanauliza ajira, employment, walikuwa wanauliza opportunities, walikuwa wanauliza mwisho wa ukabila, walikuwa wanasema they are tribeless, ama mimi nadanganya? Walikuwa wanasema mambo ya ushuru ishuke chini. Hakuna mahali Gen Z walisema kwamba viongozi washikane pamoja, upinzani uvunjike, watembee pamoja.
Yes, these are the questions that we have always been asking. Like when a leader is chosen, the constitution clearly dispels that we are going to have an opposition and the ruling or the government. The role of the opposition is to make sure that we keep checks and balances on the government of the day. But if we have the opposition getting into bed with the government, then the oversight role, whom is it left for? Because we know all the bills that the government will want to pass, it means they've already consulted with the opposition and their interest is already filled in, regardless of what the citizenry feel about that bill that wants to be passed. It means they can clearly pass whatever they feel without the consent of the citizenry, and that is a very dangerous route, because as we know, the sovereignty belongs to the people. So with the leaders continuing this way, and Raila Odinga says that yes, the other day he confirmed that yes, the SHIF is not working, but they're there to streamline the things that were not working in the government. I mean, couldn't they do so while in the opposition? He also said the same, that they were going to streamline issues of economy and making sure that the government does the right thing that is in favor of the citizens during Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta's regime. But the aftermath was the regime of oppression, and we saw Kenyans going through a very hectic life where prices of basic commodities did rose up. The economy was really tough, and that was being felt in the pocket. You see, one thing about economy, if it is good, you don't need to go in the spray of campaign trying to tell mwananchi of how good or how better the economy has improved. The mwananchi himself, the citizens themselves, will realize it in their pockets when they go to purchase goods in the supermarket, when they go to the shop, whenever they go to seek any service, and they can access it in a much easier way other than the way it used to be. That will clearly show that the economy is now stabilizing. Even in terms of infrastructural development, we have eyes, we can see. So development is something that is not only seen, but is also felt. Therefore, here our leaders are taking us to be so myopic, yet it is we, the mwananchi, that are so deep into getting to know issues that the government is doing. You're so much interested because remember, we are the taxpayers. Our monies are being deducted for those who are employed. Their pay slips, the house levy is there, the share is there, your contribution is there. Apart from that, every good you purchase, there is a VAT on it, and all of it supposed to come back and help develop the nation. Otherwise, that is not seen. Away from that, we have President William Ruto now saying that he's actually going to make true the request of Governor Sakaja, the governor for Nairobi County, of wanting a machine that can make 1 million chapatis. I mean, have we gone nuts? The president, the reason why I call him a pathological liar, or I mean, this is something that we also know. It is impossible to do 1 million chapatis every day. I mean, okay, that money, couldn't it be used for another project? Even if you say feeding program, why don't you just channel that money to each and every school so that it is within themselves they can know what diet? Because again, you cannot be eating chapatis every day. You remember, it won't be just taken chapati alone. It has to be with something: tea, coffee, beans, green grams. Something has to be there to be taken with that chapati. And trust me, we are speaking in tunes of millions and millions of shillings that will be spent every day. What has gone wrong? Where did we go wrong as a nation to elect such kind of leaders?
Ana ameniuliza ya kwamba ili tuongeze chapati kwa dish ya Nairobi, ninunue machine ya kutengeneza chapo, na nimekubali nitamnunulia machine ya kutengeneza chapo. Sasa wewe Governor, tafuta mahali ya kununua machine ya kutengeneza chapo 1,000,000.
I would ask myself, the other day, the president got the message with the occupation of the Jesus ministry, where he gave 20 million and pledged 100 million more. And to seem like he was mocking Kenyans, he says that there is a spirit of the evil that doesn't want churches to grow in Kenya. And he went ahead in Eldoret and also donated 20 million. I mean, what nature of business is the president doing to make sure that he can sustain donating millions of shillings every Sunday in churches? What nature of business? Even his Western hotel, does it bring that kind of profit? He says he's a farmer. Does it bring that kind of profit so that he can pay his farmers, his workers, and also have something for himself, and also, donate 20 million every Sunday and a couple of more? Because that is what the media chooses to show us, or what he chooses to give the media to show us. What of the things that are happening behind the curtains? How much more is he giving? I would say that is a blunted bribery. That is our tax, because there is I don't think there is any business that can match to anybody giving 20 million every week, millions of cash, even for those who do charity work. They don't just donate huge sums of money. You need to have a proposal, a plan on what needs to be done before that money is given to you for a specific project. And this is what we are saying, that we have leaders who are far from integrity. And this is something that we should always keep in mind as we head in each and every elections. Unfortunately, I don't know what kind of wave or curse that has come to citizens when it comes to campaign period and elections. Right now, we might say that we are really exhausted with William Samoei Ruto. And come the days of, or close to the days of elections, you find the people now praising him. Yet we know this one is a pathological liar. Actually, I tend to believe that our president is sick, somebody that cannot help but lie. Because you tell me, How do you keep on promising things, and you know you won't deliver them? How do you keep on saying things that you know? Some of them even gives deadlines, and when they are done, then he becomes a liar. So he has embraced the culture of lies and unfulfilled promises in this regime. That is all I've been fighting. That's all I've been talking. I'll not be tired until the day I'll get people to have this sink into their brains that no matter what you do, if you still elect a psychopath, somebody who is only focused in the leadership for the benefit of their families or close associates, or for the purposes of protecting their businesses that they did, or their wealth that they did acquire through uncouth means, there is no single day that that wealth will help us. And this brings me to another point. Why don't we come with a module that campaigns be people funded other than politician funded? Because if these people take monies from themselves to actually these monies have been got from the proceeds of corruption, if they use their money to campaign and get into leadership, all they'll be doing is to get back the money that they gave you. And within the 5-term limit, there is no development that they shall have brought in the region. We have MPs like Babu Owino, Embakasi East, and Mumias East, Peter Salasia. We have people like Dindi Nyoro, developing their counties, their wards, using that money allocated to constituencies. The same allocation that is done to other counties and other wards. But what is there to show in other words? There is nothing. We have tumbocrats, people whom after they feel they are full in the stomach, then they forget about everything. Now they become, dogs. Become so loyal as dog to their paymasters. Yet they should be working for the citizens. Therefore, we really need to sit down and do consultative meetings with ourselves, intrapersonal communication. We should be speaking within ourselves, do self-analysis, and get to ask ourselves, what has been our voting pattern? What mistake have we been making? Because all we know, these people want to divide us along tribal lines using all the tools available. Like we use social media to fight them, they want also to use the same mechanism. But it is good that this generation is awakening. Registers for ID. When the IEBC commissioners will be appointed, register as a voter, and come the year 2027, let us say bye-bye to Zakayo Kasongo Kaongo. That is William Samoei Ruto. With all his cronies and the likes of Raila Odinga, we send them packing because they have done enough injustice to this nation. I don't know what's your thought. Give me your take in the comment section below. If you're watching from my YouTube channel and you love content of this nature, kindly subscribe and press the notification button so anytime that we are live or we upload content of this nature, you'll be the very first person to be notified. Ahmed Khalif is my name for the Unscripted Talks here in DURB Radio. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Ramadan Kareem, Swaum Makbul.
Kwa timba kali za Afrika, DURB Radio ndio mpango mzima.